is too easy. All right, so they took down my live, and I guess I don't even know what the problem was. I don't even know what I did, but my point is that I saw this on my news feed on Facebook, and let me read it. It says Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan plan to produce a movie about Mansa Musa, the richest black king in history. Okay. So, first and foremost, let me say a couple of things. The first thing that came to my attention is that these are the same individuals that were responsible for the movie Black Panther. Black Panther was a movie that was designed to make black people in America feel proud of their African heritage. So when I saw this in my feed, I started thinking, well, wait a minute. So the last time they made a movie that makes you proud of your African heritage or makes black people proud of their African heritage, okay, they had black people going to the movie theaters dressed in African garb, not real African garb. I mean, anybody from Africa can tell you that's not African clothing, but they were proud of their African heritage. The movie was about an African superhero, okay? And that African superhero was trying to protect a fictitious land called Wakanda. It's a fictitious land in Africa called Wakanda, and they were trying to protect vibranium, which is a indestructible steel that was made in the land of Wakanda. And the Caucasian that was in the movie, the Caucasians were the colonizers, according to the movie itself. So since the movie, black people been running around doing this. I said, what is that? Why is it so important for black people to be proud of African heritage when they're the Israelites? So it brings me back to this movie. It looks as though this movie is designed to do the exact same thing. It's to build pride of black people in America for African culture and heritage. For a king who we just, in the last couple of years, we're just now hearing about is the richest king. But we didn't think to ourselves, wait a minute, no, the richest black king to ever live was King Solomon, the son of David. Okay? And now, all them folk, they got such a problem with me saying what I'm saying. My question to you is, what is this? Have you ever seen this before? And why would the people that are the funders of this image, with respect to the fact that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but when you make it a motion picture, it's worth many, many more words. Some of those words are in this image right back here. It doesn't look familiar to you? Why would they have black people doing this everywhere? Rap videos, basketball games, football games, Wakanda forever. Feel proud of African history. Let me show you something. Can you hear me now? Could these people know that if you just think, wait a minute, King Solomon was the richest black king. King Solomon was black. King David was black. So was Christ. So was the Israelites. So were all the prophets. Then you'll start putting two and two together and wonder, well, wait a minute. I knew that Moses lived in Pharaoh's house as Pharaoh's grandson for 40 years. And I knew that, when Joseph was in Egypt, that his own brothers didn't know Joseph among the Egyptians. And when Christ was 2 years old, the angel Gabriel came to Joseph, his father, and told him to take the 2-year-old Christ and flee into Egypt to hide from Herod, the Edomite king of Judea, of the southern kingdom. And so I said, what about that movie from the 50s and the 60s that my mama used to watch? It was called The 10 Commandments. It was the highest grossing movie in America. And I remember the whole cast was white. But Cecil B. DeMille, the writer that funded the movie, is Jewish. Wait, hold up. So in the movie, The 10 Commandments, you can look it up. They cast the Israelites as white and the Africans, the Egyptians, as white. Elizabeth Taylor played the Egyptian queen. Wait a minute now. This is my question. Okay. But why didn't you make the Israelites Jewish? I'm just asking.